All right, who here is a procrastinator? Raise your hand. Confess. Yep, I'll be the first to tell you. Everyone knows that I'm a chronic procrastinator. The last minute guy. Hey, the only reason I keep doing it is because I never really suffered the consequences. I always pull through. I'm the anchor that runs the fourth leg and catch up to everyone in that relay and win, get the gold. But unfortunately, my last race came to bite me. I failed, plain and simple. Now I learned my lesson. Procrastination may work, but sooner or later you're going to run out of time. And when you run out of time, what's next? You're dead. There's no next. So how do you mitigate that? How do you fix this problem? How do you convince yourself to actually start immediately and get things done early? Like, what are the downsides to that as opposed to putting it off to later? Absolutely nothing, right? Because when you're seeking short-term gratification, you're not truly 100% invested in it. Maybe at the very early stages, but sooner or later, in the back of your head, it's going to be looming bigger and bigger. That constant nagging of, hey, that deadline is approaching. When are you going to get started? And most of the time, of course, we're not going to time it properly and finish. We're going to wait till such a last minute that we're going to end up pulling all-nighters. That's a detriment to our health. Hell, sometimes we're not even going to finish writing that paper. We're not going to finish cramming for the exam. We won't get a result as good as if we started early. So how do we fix that? Well, you see, as the deadline gets closer, right? We get more and more frustrated because that finish line is looming, is within our vision, right in front of us. We can reach it now. So now we gotta trick ourselves. And by trick, I mean we break up that deadline into bite-sized pieces. Set mini deadlines, perhaps every day. You gotta accomplish a certain amount. You gotta read a few chapters, this and that. Write 2 pages tonight. And then the next night. And before you know it, you'll be done. But you must set yourself, pace yourself, give yourself these deadlines. Because for us procrastinators, the reason we don't get started at all is because our brains can't wrap around that huge time scale. Funny how that works, right? It's so far ahead. It's like you're telling someone, hey, what happens when you're old? Are you going to wait till you're 50, 60? And that's so far ahead that you just can't wrap around that time frame. Ever told someone, hey, I'll see you in a decade? It's like, huh? A decade? Or hell, even like when you enter a university and you graduate in 4 years, when you first start, it's like 4 years, that's still so long, so far away. And of course, then we won't plan. We won't plan out our future for after that because it's way too far ahead. Of course, you will plan something out to do for the following week or 2 days out from now. So you gotta shorten it to a time frame that you can actually work with, that will give you that sense of urgency. So this is how you do it. So I hope this helps. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.